Hi guys, Marianna here and welcome back to Hearts and Paperbacks. So today I'm gonna talk about my April TBR. One thing you need to know about me, I am a huge mood reader. I used to set a TBR, and stick to it, but not anymore because so many new books are coming out every month and I am trying to keep up with everything. But life doesn't work that way. You have job, you have friends you need to see and catch up with family. So yeah, it's really hard to stick to a TBR these days. Nonetheless, I am gonna give you the books that are in my immediate TBR, more like hopefuls, I guess, because not only so many great books are coming out this month in April, I have also many books piled up from previous months that I didn't get to them in time. So now, you know how TBRs are. I mean, books are just piling and piling and piling, and at some point they're higher than Mount Everest. So yeah, I need to get to them, but all in due time. So we're gonna start with my April TBRs for now. So I have my coffee here and I'm all ready to chat with you. So get comfortable and let's see which books are in my April hopefuls. Okay, first book on the list is Cass by Jessica Peterson. And I think this book has been out for a while now, but one thing you do need to know about me is that I have been obsessed with the Yellowstone universe, which basically means anything that has to do with cowboys or a ranch, I'm sold. So because I've watched Yellowstone and the prequels, 1883 and 1923, check them out, trust me. So now I'm in my cowboy era and I have read a lot of books like from Elsie Silver that are cowboy oriented, based, inspired, I don't know. But now Cass is in my TBR and I really want to read it. I mean, it's enemies to lovers, grumpy sunshine and forced proximity. Pretty much my favorite tropes, so I'm sold. So we have our heroine and she has to move to Texas because she inherited a ranch. This is goals for me right now. And we also have Cass and he's a cowboy there and he just wants her gone. That is pretty much the gist. This is all I know about the book and I'm already obsessing over it. So you understand, I'm in my cowboy era for sure. And if you know me, you do know that I love a good small town romance. I mean, I'm obsessed. It's all I've been reading lately. Everything I've been reading has been either, a romantasy, but in rare occasion, or else I'm reading a contemporary romance and it's taking place in a small town. Nothing big city for me. I'm all about the small town. So you bet I'm expecting banter because hello, enemies to lovers and grumpy sunshine, these two tropes together are guaranteed banter for me. If there's no banter, I'm not gonna rate this very high. I'm stating this now. Also, I'm expecting some steaminess, mainly because I've read some reviews, nothing with spoilers of course, but everyone was just raving about how good the steamy scenes were. And to be honest, I haven't read any of Jessica Peterson's books before. This will be my first one. So I'm a little scared, a little skeptical, but my obsession over the cowboys just overrides everything. So we're gonna have to wait and see. So second on my list, it's a book that I'm highly anticipating. It's gonna be a 5-star read for me and I will be really disappointed if it's not. And I'm talking about King of Envy by Anna Huang. I am dying to read this. I don't know, it's the teasers I keep seeing on TikTok and Instagram. I don't know, I'm obsessed. I need to know what will happen with Vuk. We had some glimpses of Vuk in the previous books and now the anticipation is killing me. I need to know what his story will be. Just why do I have to wait until the end of April? I mean, we're talking about after Easter. This seems like, I know it's only a few days in the month left, but it's looking like it's 3 months away. And I think basically it's the fact that we kind of have a forbidden romance here. I mean, in my eyes, because Vuk is after his friend's fiancée, Marianna. The problem with this is, she's the girl of your best friend, but they are only fake dating. So Book can actually, make a move without compromising the relationship with his friend, in my mind. I don't know how this will play out in the book, but I love this kind of forbidden romance. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go. For me, for this one, I'm looking forward, to the slow burn in the story, because this is what actually drives me to read romance books. I dislike the insta love, for sure. I cannot stand it in books. And when we have a slow burn and I can see there will be, all the stolen glances and all this forbidden sub-trope, if you'd like, I cannot wait to read this. I'm looking forward to Book's point of view. He's such, he's gonna be intense and this alpha male, so I cannot wait. Also, this is an interracial relationship and I'm really looking forward to reading about it. And I'm really curious to see how this will rank, compared to the other King of Sins books, because I think it's my favorite series from Anna Huang. I really like Twisted books as well, but the King of Sins just hit a different, bottom for me. Also, is there gonna be drama? Question mark. I don't know. I mean, only the advanced readers know so far, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how this love triangle, if you will play out. Personally, I'm not a fan of love triangles, but I'm really hoping that this fake dating arrangement Marianna has with her fiance is just gonna, blow out and not blow over. Okay, the next book in my hopeful TBR is one of Emily Henry's Great Big Beautiful Life. So far, I've loved everything that Emily Henry has written, and that's a big statement, I get it. And I also get that her books are not for everyone because they're more on the slow burn side, and she just, she writes about writers and she writes books about books mainly. For me, this is just perfection. I love it. This is why I keep, reading her books over and over again. I get that some people don't, but if this will be your first book by Emily Henry, I can already tell and I will guarantee that it will be amazing. And I haven't even read it yet, so I can vouch for her. So this book, right from the bat, based on the blurb, reminds me of her first two books, Beach Read and Book Lovers, because we have two rival writers and we have a little mystery in there as well. So basically we have two writers and they're basically both want to write the same autobiography based on this woman. And so it's not giving them the whole story, so they have pieces, to piece together. So it's basically a mystery / puzzle, which I love in books. I'm also expecting top-notch banter from Emily Henry. She does, want her characters to be as real as possible, and we don't have, swoon-worthy characters right from the start of the book. We have real characters and they get to know each other before we have something romantic going on between them. So for sure this is gonna be a slow burn. I can actually guarantee this as well. It's gonna be a slow burn romance and I might even cry at the end. Emily Henry has that effect on me when I am reading her books. I know that by the end of the book, not even, towards the end, like the last chapter, I'm gonna be sobbing for some reason. She has that effect on me, yeah. And I'm really curious to see if, the book will be more focused on the drama or, if it will lean in more into the romance plot of the book. So really excited about it. So yet another book on my list is one that I think came out last month, maybe either February or March, not quite sure, and it's The First Time Caller by B.K. Borson. For the record, this will not be my first time reading B.K. Borson. I have read some of her previous books and I have really liked them. They're just cute and cozy and small towny, which I love. As I previously said, small towns hit the spot for me. And this one just sounds so cozy. We have like a Sleepless Seattle inspired setting here. So basically we have a grumpy radio host and he actually ends up falling for a single mom after her daughter calls for advice on his love show. From that line alone, I was completely hooked. I keep seeing people reading this and they just love it. I haven't seen personally a single, negative review about this. So I'm really looking forward to reading it. Also the cover, so cute. Look at the colors. I love it. And I think this is gonna be like a 4, maybe 5-star read for me. I have also really high expectations from this one. And of course I'm looking forward, to the cozy vibes and the heartfelt moments, and also the single parent trope, which I can either love or hate in the book. So it will all depend on how much of the daughter we have in the book. Because most times we see, I personally see that we have the single parent trope and then the kid is not there for more than half of the book. And when they are on the page, they're not talking for age appropriate. I mean, like you cannot have a 4-year-old, talking like great and with great grammar and using his words properly. Something is off for me there. So I can understand it's a hard trope, to write about, but if you choose to do it right. And I can already see that this is gonna be an emotional read. I am not ready for it. So yeah, if you want to start reading B.K. Boyerson, I highly recommend her Love Light series. They were just perfect. Okay, next on my list is a book that I keep, putting in my monthly TBRs and I keep not reading. I don't know what it is about Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Maniscalco. I am really trying to read it, and I think the second book of the series is also out. Not sure about the third one, to be honest with you, but I really want to read it because I really loved her Kingdom of the Wicked books. They were really good, and they gradually got more spicy. They transitioned from the young adult genre to the new adult or just plain adult, and I just loved it. So this is a romantasy and I really want to read it, but every time something else comes up or I get an advanced reader copy and I just end up bumping into the next month. The reason why I really want to read this one is because it follows Andy. He is a demon prince, and we also have Camilla as our female main character, and she just doesn't like him. Pretty much this is the vibe I'm getting from this book. I do know we have a mystery and we have intrigue, and I have been promised that this is gonna be spicy, so I have really high hopes. I'm already seeing the enemies to lovers vibes coming my way, and I really want to read it. I'm making a statement here. I will read this in April. Say it with me. I really do want to read it. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna read it. I am. I mean, this is a high stakes adventure and it has to do with vampires and demons, so I should be into it. I will get into it. This is the mood reader in me trying, I'm trying to persuade the mood reader in me. Low-key, I hope this has the magic like, Kingdom of the Wicked, because that was some really good world building there. Now, into a book that is in the young adult genre, and I did not expect it to be in my TBR, but here we are, and I'm talking about Sunrise on the Reaping by Susan Collins. She is a writer of The Hunger Games, and this is the prequel based on Haymitch's story. If you know about the Hunger Games universe, you know who Haymitch is, so I was really looking forward to, seeing the new movie. You did not expect me to say new movie, I'm pretty sure. There's a movie coming out based on this book, so I was really looking forward to it, and for some reason it has completely gotten, under my radar that this will also be a book. So as soon as I saw that there will be a release, I was like, yes, I need to read this. It came out in March, so the previous month, and it's now in my April hopefuls, and I think I'm gonna read this one. I keep seeing people, crying and be like, this book destroyed me, so yeah, I want this feeling too. So once again, we'll be going into the Hunger Games, and this will be like the 50th quarter quell, so exciting things are gonna happen. I'm looking forward to seeing, some characters like President Snow and seeing how, all the politics work, and basically how Haymitch came, to win the games and to actually be a mentor for Katniss in the later books. I am looking forward to, the battle and all the, emotional roller coaster I'm gonna be on. I'm also looking forward to Devastation, as I said before. I'm ready for this book. I am afraid I might actually put it in the freezer at some point, but I'm also looking forward to it. So basically, those are the 6 books that are in my, April TBR/hopefuls list. To be honest, I don't know if I will get to all of them. And I have already, gotten some advanced reader copies for the month of April. So I'm also gonna try to squeeze in these books. And I mean, so many great books are coming out in April, but I haven't actually included in my list. Like Watch Me by Tahir F. Mafi. It's the sequel to the Sodomy series, which I was obsessed with when the books, were coming out. And I am dying to read about Aaron Warner again. Or Bridesmaids by Chance by Mega Queen. I received an advanced reader copy, and I think despite, the whole TBR list, I might actually start with that because I need something, fluffy and fun right now. Or Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I think this just came out on April 1st, so you can understand so many great books are coming out, and I am a mood reader. I mean, what can I possibly do? I'm making the list and I'm trying to stick to the list, and then I don't know, another 20 books are coming out that I want to read, so it's a circle. So guys, this is my April TBR list. Those are my hopefuls for the month. I hope to get to all of them, but again, mood reader here. It has, I have something from every genre that I like. We have some fantasy, and then some contemporary romance, and some young adult, and some cowboy romance, my new favorite apparently. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading all of these. I hope I get to them. We will see in the April wrap-up, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if any of these are in your TBR list as well, or if you will be reading something completely different. I'm always looking for book recommendations, so drop your comments down below and I'll check them all out. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss another, book rant from me. I have new videos coming every Wednesday now, so stay tuned. In the meantime, keep reading and stay passionate. Bye!